Joining us right now, still at the breakfast table, is Brandon Marshall, going into his 12th year.
12.
My man, my little big brother, the new Giants wide receiver. And we were just talking during the commercial break. Your Twitter IG avatar, you changed it right after the season.
Yeah.
You found a stock photo of the Lombardi Trophy.
I did.
And it just so happens that this trophy picture was a picture of what?
Wow. It was actually, so the story is, I wanted to put a picture up that reminded me of this process and what I wanted to accomplish, and it was the Lombardi Trophy. And so I post this, and all I see is the Lombardi Trophy. That's all I see in a forearm. That's it. So a week ago, someone on the beat or some blogger, he finds the entire picture, and it's an entire picture of a guy in a Giants uniform. It's Devin Thomas wearing number 15, holding up the trophy. And my agent's freaking out. He's like, Brandon, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in stealth mode. This isn't good. And I was like, man, that's only God, because I had no clue what the entire picture was. So that was pretty funny. And,
and here we are.
Come to find out, here I am.
And here we are. Now, speaking of Twitter, there was a legend, some would say the GOAT, that sent out a tweet about you signing with the Giants, and we'll pull it up right now. Jerry Rice, what a combo. Brandon Marshall, OBJ, should be exciting. Now, we love tweets from everybody, but when the GOAT, one of the best, some say the best, route running, catching, wide receivers of all time, tweets that, what do you read into that?
You know what? That's respect. And I really appreciate that, especially, last year it was a tough year for me and got beat up a lot. So it shows me that, he still kind of respects my game. Yeah. And that will give me fuel when I step in the gym to work out. When the GOAT's watching and he's appreciating it, then there's something there. I'm excited. I think he also understands that, Odell is a special receiver. He's a special talent. And having another guy on the other side that can take the pressure off of him will really help. So that's what I look forward to doing, is making Odell's job easier. So hopefully he has another monster. He will have another monster year. Hopefully it's his best year ever.
Now, you mentioned Odell, and I think a lot of people initially thought about that dynamic and how you guys coexist. And you said something yesterday that caught my eye, that you were the same guy when you were younger, similar outbursts. Yeah. Now, what do you see in Odell that you maybe saw in yourself when you were younger?
Everything. It's just like you're just a bottle of passion and excitement and, competition. All of that in the heat of the moment, it can be really good for you and it can be really bad. And, for a long time, I got in my own way. And I went to McLean Hospital. That's where I found myself in a 3-month outpatient program where I had to learn the tools and skills to be able to manage those things. And it's not always easy. That's still who I am. Like, I love to compete. So I think that, me being able to live through that, still live through that, I think he'll be able to pull from those experiences, good and bad, whenever he needs it. Yeah. Odell's fine. He's a great talent. And a lot of times we forget, he's young. This is his process. Yeah. What I look at, people look at it and say, oh my gosh, look at this. Is it distract? No. This guy, at the end of the day, everything he does is to win. Yeah. And everyone loves him in that building, outside of that building. And I think he'll be great. He'll just continue to mature, just like we all go through our own journey, and he'll be all right.
Now, you came to this team, and you're expecting all these big things. Eli Manning is going to have to make a decision on game day. He's going to have to decide how many balls he throws to Shepard, how many balls that he throws to Odell, and how many balls he throws to you. Yeah. In my opinion, because of where you are in your career, your consistency, what you bring to the table, moving to change, what you can do in the red zone, I feel like you're going to become one of his favorite targets, not just this year, of his career. Wow. Have you talked to Eli?
I have talked to Eli, and he's already planning on putting our schedules together when we're going to start working. So that was exciting that, he congratulated me and he was excited, but he also said, let's get to work. So I'm really excited to start that with him and the other receivers. But, for me, it's not about the balls. It's not about the money. And I think this is going to be the first time I play completely free. I'm going to play the game at its purest form because, as a receiver, you want the ball. Yeah. Because and a lot of times, here's my theory on receivers. We're looked at as divas and selfish because we say, or me guys, right? But I think we're the only position on the field that our success is dictated
On touching the rock.
On touching the rock, or the quarterback, or offensive coordinator, and everyone else, like, they can really impose their own will. But as a receiver, you know, and I had to learn how to do this, you know, instead of coming and say, throw me the ball. You know, I had to learn to say, you know what, I just want to help the team win, because that's what we want to do. We feel a number one receiver, that's what we feel. We just feel that, you know, hey, if the ball's in my hand, I can really help this team win. And that's what we need to say.
Has that selfish mentality overshadowed your talent in your career?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I wouldn't say it's the approach. It's the communication. Instead of saying, throw me the ball, was open, it's, man, what I'm really saying is,
I want to help the
I just want to help the team. I want to win. And that's why I say this is going to be an awesome transition for me, because I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's clear. Odell's number one, and then we have 2 number 2s.
Yeah.
That's clear. And it doesn't matter if I catch 50 balls, if I catch 100 balls.
As long as we're winning, we're good.
I just want to win. Those young guys, it's their turn. It's their turn to continue to, you know, to take the league by storm. And for me, it's just like, what can I do to take the pressure off of them?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter about, you know, Eli, throw me the ball. Coach Saul, throw me the ball. It's not about that. Mac, what's the game plan?
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be backside. And when they're doubling my man on the other side,
which they will do,
I need to do my job.
You're going to get busy.
I need to do my job.
Well,